did I get here? This isn't home. Where do I call home? What does it look like? What does it feel like to be there? Not like this. I am a stranger to this place. It isn't home. Home is a place that you've been so long, you feel comfortable, and it's not strange anymore. There are no maps to give me guidance. So far, not a friendly face in sight. Nothing beyond the shore than this endless sea of trees. At least they offer me comfort. They give me shade. If I stay here long enough, they will become my friends. This will become my home. The sad part is, I do not remember my home at all. What it looks like, what it feels like, not this. Where is my salvation? Excuse me, sir. I don't know where I am. Aren't you going to say anything to me, or are you going to just sit there and keep sharpening your sword? Why did you throw this sword at me? You have left yourself without a weapon. Why are you clapping?
That's the first step in remembering. Is anything coming back? Do you remember anything yet?
I feel like I've held a sword before and used it.
You have. You have no idea how long it is out in these woods. How long I've waited for somebody to help me remember. Help me remember the feel, how I used to feel.
What were you in your past life?
I don't know much about you, but I feel that you have pirate blood going through your veins, whether you realize it or not.
No, I am no pirate. That is one thing for certain. I may have been around a pirate, but I am no pirate.
Well, you washed up on the shore.
How do you know?
I saw you on the rocks.
And you didn't think to help me?
But I did help you.
How? By helping me remember?
I didn't know what state of mind you were in, but I took the shackles off your wrist. Made me remember why you had them on.
somebody was trying to force me.
To do what?
Something that I didn't want to do. There's pain there.
Well, try not to dwell on it.
So you used to be a pirate.
Yes, I did.
What happened?
I grew up a little bit. Realized the only way I was to grow old, was to change.
Are you happy that you made that change and saw old age?
I wasn't much of a husband, wasn't much of a fisherman, I wasn't much of a father either, but I was a hell of a pirate.
Were you crew?
Did I strike you as crew?
No, you look more like an authority figure, but I figured I would start at the bottom and not the top.
Well, I wasn't a captain, but I was a first mate.
You know, you haven't even introduced me to yourself. I do not even know your name.
I'm Walt. And you?
Farrah.
Farrah. I'm usually not one to make a habit of throwing swords at people, but if you haven't noticed, it's very lonely out here. And not a lot of people come around.
What is this place?
Isla de la Almas.
What does that mean?
Island of the Souls.
Why is it called that?
Because all the ships have wrecked here. Most people don't survive the breakers. You are an exception. You've got a little fight left in you.
Is that why you tossed me the sword and dueled me?
Anyone who can survive the breakers clearly can handle himself. You did not disappoint. You have worked up my appetite.
Is there anything to eat around here, or do you just forage for your food?
I'm not much of a fisherman, but I'm a decent hunter. I recently killed a deer, and back at my home, I'm preparing a stew. Would you care for any?
Yes, I'm quite hungry.
Perhaps when you get something to eat, you may remember more of where you came from.
Perhaps. Thank you.
It's all coming back now, isn't it?
No use in trying. That's forged steel, that is. All way you're getting out of that is with a key.
Do you have the key?
Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Maybe I'm not even supposed to be talking to you because you're a dangerous one. But you're a pretty lady. Maybe I don't even care.
Your friend thought so too.
Did he?
Yeah, he did. And you know what happened to him?
What?
I gut him like a fish. You're right, I am dangerous. And if you let me anywhere near your blade, I'm gonna gut you too.
Here comes Captain Shanks. Act civilized.
What kind of name is Captain Shanks?
Captain is my rank. Shanks is my family name. The Shanks have been a strong line of captains in the Royal Navy. We've been hired for years because of our bravery and our great acts that have risked life and limb. My friends call me Gore, but you, my little deviant, can call me Captain Shanks.
What the hell am I doing on this ship, Captain Shanks?
You murdered a privateer in the Royal Navy.
He tried to rape me.
Did he now? Why, it looks like he was trying to detain you. Look, you still have the cuffs on your hands. We left them on so that we would have evidence once you woke up.
He pulled down my trousers. He had foul intentions.
Well, it's quite unfortunate that you left no witnesses alive to be able to corroborate your statement. Now, we are going to shore and we are going to leave you at a fort where you will stand trial for murder.
A trial?
A trial, where you will surely be convicted for the murder of a royal seaman. And then you will be hanged for the murder of a British soldier.
Captain Shanks, I don't think you hear me clearly. He came into my home. He tried to exploit me. I did what I had to do in self-defense.
Self-defense? There isn't one broken bone on you. You look completely unharmed. And your clothes, they aren't disheveled at all.
That's because I fixed them. I wasn't gonna sit around and give your men an eyeful.
How unfortunate.
You aren't even going to ask me why he was detaining me?
Why was he detaining you?
He had no reason other than his own physical gain.
Well, any Royal Navy seaman would work with complete selflessness. They would not merely attack you for their own personal gain.
Captain?
Now, I will detain you now for murder.
What about him?
What about him?
He was disheveled. He pulled down his pants. I felt it touch me.
What shall I call you?
My name is Farrah.
I did not ask your name. I asked what I should call you. Frankly, I don't care what your name is. When we found him, he was slit open underneath the belly. And yes, sure, he was exposed. But so were exposed his entrails. It was disgusting. Something I have no wish to see among a member of my crew. Now, I will take you to stand trial for murder, and I will present my case, and I will present your report. But if I had enough rope, and if the seas were not so stormy right now, believe me, I would string you up right now until you were dead. We are in unsteady waters, and I do not have the extra rope.
You can always sharpen that stick and use it to kill me.
What stick?
The one that's nestled firmly up your ass.
You are a rude woman. I would cut your tongue out right now if I didn't fear that you would bite off my fingers.
You're very wise, Captain. Wise enough to stay away from me.
I am the captain on this ship, and you will respect me as long as you are on this ship.
I am my own captain, Gore.
You will not call me by my Christian name. You will call me Captain Shanks while you are on this ship. What do I call you?
Farrah.
Well, Farrah. I will do my best to keep my men away from you. You see this? This is the only key to this brig, and I keep it right here around my neck. But you have to remember, these are men that have been at sea for quite some time. They do have certain urges. So, do be warned they may attempt to misbehave.
I know all about you misbehaving men. I already killed one of your privateers for the affliction you are describing. And if you don't want to lose any more of your men, you may want to keep them away from me. I'm glad to see that courtesy isn't dead, but it's pretty damn close.
Captain Shanks kind of lives by his own rules.
I noticed. I imagine he's hard to put up with.
He can be, but he'll do whatever it takes to keep us alive. And for that, he has my respect.
Well, he doesn't have mine. What's going on?
They've spotted something. They're readying the guns. Something must be closing in on us.
From where?
Starboard side. I can see them. They are closing in on us.
What is it?
It's a ship. Looks like pirates.
How can you tell?
Black flag, white skull. They're getting pretty close to us.
Salutations, my name is Redbeard.
Your beard doesn't look very red to me.
Well, you know, it's one of those things that kind of changes with the season, the sea. And I can't go around changing my name every time the color changes, so that's why I like to keep the name Redbeard, because it strikes fear into the heart of every man, woman, and child that hears it.
Yeah, well, sorry to disappoint. You don't scare me.
What'd you do to find yourself in that cage?
I killed a member of the Royal Navy.
Ha! Join the club. I should be in that cage with you. I've killed dozens of the Royal Navy.
We're full up in this cell. You'll have to sleep somewhere else.
No matter. That cot doesn't look very comfortable. Not as comfortable as the bed that I have in my sleeping quarters.
I'd rather sleep on the floor than share sleeping quarters with the likes of you.
There's a fire to you. I like that about you. But, you see, you've had your shot. So why keep the rifle around? I don't think you have anything to reload it with in there.
I can still hit people with it. That would definitely hurt more than a little bit.
I bet it would. Well, I've tried to be a gentleman with you. I've offered you my sleeping quarters, but you seem content where you are. So, I'll leave you be. I won't touch ye.
I know that you're not. That's what got the member of the Royal Navy killed.
Well, I'm going to leave you in that cell. And my men, they could get to you. They tear off all your clothes and have their way with you. And I don't want that for you. Because you've got spirit to you, and that just wouldn't be a very nice thing. Let me tell you though, if you happen to see any of my men come by, stay away from the bars. They're the only thing more dangerous on this ship than you are.
Why don't you tell your men to stay away from me?
I'm their captain. They listen to me, and I could tell them to stay away from the bars, and they might listen for a little while, but when they come in and they see all the things that you have to offer. They wouldn't be able to resist themselves. So do yourself a favor. Just stay back and stay away from the bars, and maybe, just maybe, no harm will come to you.
Well, if you happen to be missing some of your men that happen to wander down and through here, you might want to send someone to come look for their corpse.
Fighting spirit. I like that. But I told you, I have things to do, so I must go tend to the captain's quarters. Stay away from the bars.
Burn in hell.
Your lips, they're so sweet that even an insult sounds like poetry. Au revoir, Farrah.
How do you know my name? How do you know my name? You ugly motherfucker. You aren't getting my feet.
What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor early in the morning?
What would you do with a drunken sailor? What would you do with a drunken sailor? What would you do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Shave his belly with a rusty razor early in the morning.
Why did you do that?
Better Hook always trying to get in things that don't matter to her. Pretty lady. Pretty lady in a cage.
Yeah, a pretty lady in the cage that you can't get inside.
I'm a strong man. Don't underestimate my strength. If I need to get to something, I will. I'll bend those bars and get you.
I'd like to see you try. If Setter Hook wasn't meant to get me, you sure the hell aren't.
Oh, lady, you talk too much. You need more music in your life.
And are you the one to give it to me? Because I'd rather drive a blade through my ear.
That can be arranged, Mama.
My name isn't Mama.
Well, what do I call you then?
My name is Farrah. And not that I care, but what do I call you?
They call me Salo.
That's an interesting name.
I'm an interesting person. I've been all around the world.
You must have had bad blood with Setterhook.
Not really bad blood, but there's blood everywhere now. But it doesn't have to be that way with us.
You're not getting through these bars. Your captain already tipped me off and told me to stay away from the bars.
Oh, Captain. He called himself Redbeard. He doesn't even have a red beard. Now, Tillman, he has a red beard.
Who is Tillman?
Me?
Your ears must have been burning.
I don't know about my ears, but something's burning. What you doing with her?
I was just singing to her, trying to wake her up.
Yeah, which one?
You know the one about the drunken sailor?
Oh yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, it's got a good ring to it, don't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Why is she in that cell?
I don't know. I haven't got around to asking her yet.
Well, I'm pretty sure you better get to asking her.
Hey, what you doing in that cell, pretty lady?
I need to just get a sign made and put it up on the outside.
And what would that sign say?
It would say that I killed a man because he tried to put his hands on me.
Ooh, she's tough. Those are the best ones.
I want to have a first go with her.
Oh, you stand in line. I was here first.
Shouldn't you be helping your captain raid the ship?
Oh, we already done our part. Redbeard's up there taking Captain Shanks for all he's worth.
Well, maybe you two should go help him.
No, we want to stay here and talk to you.
I love pretty ladies.
I'm no lady, and you're not going to get anywhere near me.
Oh, we're gonna come near you.
You see what he did to your friend there?
Did you do that to set her hook?
Oh, no, Setterhook was like that when I got here.
Why you be lying to me? You killed Setter Hook.
Hey now, there's only so much to go around. Aren't you tired of half rations?
Yeah.
Well, that piece of shit's the reason why. She wouldn't even eat. All she wanted was leg meat, human leg meat. Now, how you supposed to share that?
Does the captain know that you got rid of Setter Hook?
Captain don't have to know.
Yes, he does, because I'm going to tell him.
No, you don't have to do that. Don't do that. Don't tell the captain.
You should have done that.
We could just say Setterhook got what was coming to her.
That's not true, because you killed Setter Hook.
But the captain don't have to know.
Yes, he do, because I'm going to tell him.
No, you don't have to tell him. He doesn't have to know.
You didn't have to do that.
Don't do that. Don't tell the captain.
You should have done.
So, you fancy another song, lady?
Not from you.
Well, you heard why I had to do that. He was going to tell the captain.
As he should. You're crazy. You've killed 2 of them.
Well, how many do you think the captain's killed? By the end of the day, his beard will be red from all the blood.
Thought you didn't like the captain.
Oh, he's okay, but some of our crew, they're crazy.
You don't say.
Oh, I'm not the worst. We got some guys that think they're better than everyone, and that the rules don't apply to them.
Like you?
Oh, no, not like me. We got one guy, he wears a suit. He's trying to be civilized. He calls himself Gentleman Pirate. What a twat.
That's a foul word. Shouldn't be used in the presence of a lady. Lucky for you, madam. Not all pirates are bad.
I've yet to be impressed.
I've yet to introduce myself. Steve Burnett's the name. Some refer to me as the gentleman pirate.
Is there such a thing?
There is now. What have you done to find yourself locked away in the cell from the world?
I need to get a sign for this. I killed a member of the Royal Navy.
Those buggers aren't any better than us. Many of them are just like us. They've sailed the seas for so long that they've caught themselves in between good and evil, black and white. I call them the Gray Boys.
Does that mean they don't know if they're men or women?
There might be some of those on land, but when you're on sea, Gray Boy or not, the sight of a fine maiden such as yourself will make any man straighter than an arrow.
Does that make me the beau?
If you'd like to be.
I would not. That's why I killed a member of the Royal Navy.
Well, Maybe he wasn't gentle enough.
Any man that pushes himself on me is not welcome.
I would never do that.
You will never do this.
Aren't you glad that I saved you from Salo?
You didn't save my life. He was never getting in this cage. Even if he did, I could have held my own. That's why I'm in here already.
Well, the answer is, how do we get you out of that cell?
And why would you want to get me out of this cell, Stede? You want me to ride you? Because that ain't gonna happen.
Our captain has the tendency to sink enemy vessels. He hates British ships. Unless you want to go down with this ship, we need to get you out of that cell.
I'd rather go down with this ship than go down on you.
I hadn't taken it that far. But if you want to go to the devious places with your thoughts and your words, by all means. I've been nothing but polite to you since we met.
There is no such thing as a gentleman pirate.
I won't lay a finger on you. I'm going to find the key and open the cell. Then you can do whatever you want. Now, where's that guard that was down here?
Here I am.
Well, hate to say it. Don't think I'm gonna be able to help you get that key.
That's all right. I understand. Why do you dress like you do?
What makes us who we are? The way you dress sets yourself apart from other people. Otherwise, I'd just be another pirate. One you wouldn't remember.
I think I'll remember you, gentleman pirate.
So you think there's such a thing now?
You tried. You definitely tried.
Take care of yourself, fair lady.
Does she have to be in here for this?
You know, Captain, you kind of put yourself in a bad place if you didn't want her to be in here, because you are the one that imprisoned her, so really you are the one that signed your bad luck certificate, so she gets to be here for the moment that you cry.
I don't have what you're looking for.
And what exactly do you think I'm looking for?
Oh, the treasure of Santa Dominga, of course. It was on board a ship that we boarded. But we don't have it.
I never said that you did.
But I do know where to find it. It can still be of some use to you.
How would that be useful information when I am the one that has the treasure of Santa Dominga? You see, you know, we commandeered the ship that it was on, and how do you think that we need to find you here?
Why would you be looking for me?
How many pirates have you killed over the years, Captain?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should be sorry, you piece of shit. How many pirates have you killed over the years?
I don't know. Dozens. We killed them for Queen and country.
I'm sure you did, Captain. Now, on the other end of the scale, how many members of the Royal Navy do you think that I've killed over the years?
I don't know.
Neither do I. I lost count. You know, I just spilled so much blood over the years. I know it's more than dozens, and I just don't know how many hundreds of the English swine that I have just killed. And I watched the light go out of their eyes because I'm an up close and personal kind of guy. But you like to kill people from afar. You like to hang people.
Hanging is a form of execution.
Hanging is a form of murder. And you see, you made a mistake because you hanged the wrong person. You hanged my nephew.
I didn't hang him personally, if that's what you're wondering.
But your signature did. You see, your name was on the sheet of paper that damned him, and you cut him down way before his prime. And all he did was he was trying to get some food for my sister, you know. He was trying to provide for his family, and you had him killed for it. So, I'd say that your punishment has come due, Captain Shanks. Now, reach into my pocket.
What?
Reach into my pocket. You feel it, don't you?
Yes.
Hard. It's in there. Yeah, it's extending. Why don't you pull it out?
Telescope.
Yeah. Would it be safe to say, Captain Shanks, that you stole my spyglass?
No, that wouldn't. You told me to take it.
Well, the devil's in the details. What can I say? I'm sorry you had to be in here for that. Captain Shanks and I have had a lot of catching up to do.
He put me in here. He had it coming when I got out of the cell. I don't suppose you could let me out of here, being you're gonna sink the ship and all.
Oh, I'm not gonna sink the ship.
That's a relief.
I'm gonna burn the ship. And everybody aboard, they're gonna burn too. And then the ship will sink.
So you're gonna burn me alive then?
Well, if you stay on board the ship, I have a feeling that would be what your fate is.
I don't want to be on board when the fire's lit.
What's the matter? You don't like fire?
There's a lot of things I don't like, and fire is one of them.
What else don't you like?
Bullies, fiends.
Well, I'm not a bully or a fiend, so as long as you don't say man, I guess we're alright.
When we spoke earlier, it did not seem like you were interested in making me one of your conquests, Captain.
Well, circumstances have changed. You know, I've done what I come here to do, and so to the victor go to the spoils. And you are quite the spoiler, my dear.
I am a person, Captain, not a spoil of war.
You have a strong spirit. Wonder how long it's going to take me to break it.
That's if you can even get in here.
Oh, well, I'll find a way. I always find a way. Now look what we have here. The captain, he has a key around his neck. I bet that's how I get into your little cell there. And over here, we got Stede. Stede's a son of a bitch. There's no such thing as a gentleman pirate. It just doesn't make any sense. How can you be a gentleman and a pirate? I tell you what you need, girl. You need a man who'll show you where your place is.
I know where my place is. It's to be wild and free.
That's what all women think until they have a go with a man who makes them remember what their bodies have been missing.
My body has not been missing you, that's for damn sure.
We will see. Now you're ready to open the cell?
I've got a better idea.
I'm listening.
Why don't you give me a fighting chance? If you beat me, you can have me. If I beat you, I'll walk out of here free.
I'm usually not in the habit with bargaining with a caged animal, but your offer intrigues me. I want to see what you think that you know.
You will see soon enough.
I'm gonna toss my knife over here. I don't think we need it. I got the key. So I'm gonna let you out of your cell. And we'll see what you think that you know. Well, I see you're not so tough, are you? You got a fighting spirit, but that's not enough. I have to break you in. Not so tough, are you? don't beat me. Then one thing you got to remember is that my men are on the deck. You have to cut your way through them. Think you know how to use a sword?
After that skirmish on deck, I found myself next to the water. I abandoned the ship. It started taking on water, sinking. I wanted to get away, far away.
So you don't think anybody from the crew survived?
No, I don't.
And you said the leader of the pirates' name was Redbeard?
Yeah, but his beard wasn't very red. What's wrong?
Do you know what you've done?
No, I don't.
That was my old crew you killed. Redbeard was my son.
Oh no.
Oh no, it's right. You killed my son.
I didn't kill him, I just didn't save him.
What's the difference? You're here and he's not.
I can't help it he chose the pirate's life. I was dragged into it with chains. You've heard my whole story.
And?
And you didn't judge me until you knew I left your son on that ship. You never know, he could have survived.
The way he damaged freighters, there's no way. If you left him there, that's where he stayed. He went down with the ship.
I guess I was lucky that I got out of there in time then.
Well, your luck's about to run out.
Do we now? This is not what I want.
Who cares what you want?
You seem like a decent fella. You fed me some stew.
That was before story time. Now the way I see it, it's eye for an eye. And I aim to collect. Seen you on the rocks, the wear on the sword, knew you had to be a fighter. It all come back. Knew you was a tough one. But I never knew you was the one that killed my son.
I bested you once. Who's to say that I won't do it again?
This time it's different.
How is that?
Now I'm angry. Do it. I'm all alone out here. There's no one but me. I lived on the promise that one day my son would come visit me. But you took that away from me. So just do it.
I'm not as cold-blooded as you think I am.
Sure you are. You cut through them. You cut through me. Just do it.
No, not like this.